Amir stood in the heart of a bustling French mosque, his heavy medical bag a constant weight at his side. As a surgeon, he was trained to notice patterns, but here, the patterns were broken. He watched a man meticulously wash his arms for prayer, then turned to see another perform the ritual in the exact opposite direction. In one single room, he counted 5 distinct methods. The inconsistency bothered his logical mind. He approached a local scholar, a man draped in fine silk, and asked for the Prophet's original practice.
The scholar's face twisted into a sneer. "Do not ask about those who follow Ali," he spat. "They are not Muslims." Amir walked out, the biting cold air of the French night stinging his skin. The scholar's dismissal felt like a hollow shield.
For months, he buried himself in dusty archives, surrounded by the smell of ancient paper and fading ink. He scoured through manuscripts, but found only contradictions. It became clear to his analytical eyes that these texts were fractured, edited and polished to suit the whims of long-dead kings. The history he sought was buried under layers of political convenience. He was looking for a needle of truth in a haystack of state-sponsored lies, until he heard of a quiet teacher who held a different connection. One night, he found him. The teacher sat in a simple room, exuding a calm that the silk-draped scholar lacked. Amir sat on the floor, pen trembling slightly in his hand, and asked the same question. The teacher did not hesitate. He recited verses from the Quran with a voice like deep water and demonstrated the ritual. His movements were precise, fluid, and possessed an inherent harmony. To Amir, it matched the perfect logic of a surgical procedure. He froze as the realization hit him like a physical blow. The scholar at the mosque had lied.
It was a deliberate deception to keep him from this clarity. Anger surged in his chest, hot and sharp.
He looked at the historical records again, with new eyes.
Seeing the names of paid imams installed by greedy rulers to silence the Prophet's true successors, he saw the systematic erasure of narrations.
A crime against history itself. The pieces finally fit together, not as a divine mystery, but as a human conspiracy. Amir finally understood the truth. The division he saw in the mosque was not a divine decree. It was a manufactured shadow, a wall built by men who had traded their faith for gold and their souls for power. The confusion was the point. He looked down at his notes, then at his medical bag, realizing that healing the soul required the same precision as healing the body. He closed his book with a definitive thud and stood up. He walked out into the night, the cold no longer biting, but refreshing.
He was no longer a follower of rumors or a victim of state-sponsored history. He was a seeker of the preserved truth.